have to put this statement out from a spokesperson for Harvey Weinstein, who's denied any altercation.
Well, George directs Matt and Julianne in the dark dramedy Suburbicon. And Matt first worked with Weinstein in his breakout role in 1997's Good Will Hunting.
I mean, I knew the Gwyneth story from Ben. I had heard that one, but not with Gwyneth. And I worked with her after that on Ripley, and she and I never talked about that. And at that point, like, Harvey was incredibly respectful of her.
It also says Harvey Weinstein has unequivocally denied any allegations of non-consensual sex.
The most popular way of entertainment is watching content produced by Hollywood, the land of opportunities, creativity and art. But not everything is as it seems.
More than 30 women have now made accusations against Harvey Weinstein, varying from sexual harassment, assault, and rape.
As it has been revealed in the past year, it's not the land of happiness and light, but in fact a land of darkness and secrets. Throughout history, everyone has looked up to people of the silver screens. Thousands of people study hard to become like this, to become their idols. But what would their reactions be if they learnt the truth? To learn what everything they believed in is a lie, and to find out the stars on and off screen are not who they say they are, and to see how they are treated. Join us to see the truth behind closed doors, in everyone's favourite dreamland, as we sit down and find out from multiple accounts the truth behind Hollywood, and how it has affected us, and paint the true picture of what Hollywood really was like when no one is watching. This is The Dark Side of Hollywood. We open up the doors to the life of Judy Garland. Furthermore, we will be interviewing someone who has worked in the media industry. Then we'll be finding out the activities of Harvey Weinstein. And finally, finding out the students' opinion on the horrors behind the scenes.
It was more sort of imaging and the way companies are portrayed with their who they were targeting, so lots of imaging stuff. So that's what I used to do.
When I was with the BBC, then I worked on documentaries and documentary dramas. When I had my own company, then I had a much wider range of choice. So I could work on drama, documentary, and also entertainment.
No, not at all. Everyone was very laid back because it's the media industry. Everyone was very laid back, really chatty. Used to play hard, work hard, go on work outings and stuff like that, where people used to let their hair down, but nothing out of the ordinary. Exactly what you'd expect working in the industry.
Well, I was working mainstream in mainstream television, and as a part of the BBC, and there's a particular culture within the BBC then as much as now. So no. It was the method of being trained as a producer-director, and that was part and parcel of the job. No, nothing was out of the ordinary in that sense.
Hollywood did grace our screens with one of the most loved musical fantasy films, The Wizard of Oz in 1939, which is still loved by even many children and families of today. The film was full of feel-good songs and a happy vibe, but behind the scene was much different. One of the brightest, most tragic movie stars of Hollywood's golden era, Judy Garland was a much-loved character whose warmth and spirit, along with her rich and exuberant voice, kept theatre-goers entertained with an array of delightful musicals.
Well, Judy Garland is an actress, an actor that I have a great deal of respect for. Her talent, right the way from being a child to an adult, was extraordinary.
Although she appeared to be very happy on screen, I've been delving, and I know that Hollywood back in the day of Judy Garland was a very dark place, and people weren't treated very nice. They didn't have human rights, and probably HR wasn't really a thing back then.
I'm aware she had a tough time in the industry, yes. I'm aware that her role as a woman and as a girl at that time, it was difficult for her within the industry.
She was just 13 when she auditioned for the role of Dorothy for the film The Wizard of Oz at the studio MGM. By 1938, the year before Wizard of Oz, studio managers were sending memos to another star about the star's daily intake of food. Judy Garland's first feature film was in 1936 when she was 14 years old. It was a musical comedy about college football coaches called Pigskin Parade. MGM wasn't as it seems to be now. MGM controlled Judy's life when she wanted love, companionship. Even when her father died, MGM would snatch it away from her. When Judy discovered she was pregnant in November 1942, MGM persuaded her to have an abortion, The company wanted to maintain a good girl image for Judy, but this inhuman act would haunt her for the rest of her days. MGM executives would go as far as to remove a plateful of food when she was about to eat it. She was permanently hungry. She only consumed black coffee, chicken soup, along with 80 cigarettes a day, and pills every 4 hours to quell her appetite. But as soon as she stopped dieting, her weight rocketed. MGM left her with a lifelong eating disorder and also arguably caused her drug addiction, since getting high was the only way she could forget the nagging hunger. Judy Garland sadly died at the age of 47 on the 22nd of June 1969 from a drug overdose. You are able to tell that Hollywood really wasn't as it seems for Judy Garland and her career, which can give you more of a developed understanding of the dark side of Hollywood. I tried my damnedest to believe that in that rainbow that I tried to get over and I couldn't, she once said. I couldn't. It's sad to think that her life came across so colorful and happy on screen, but in reality, it was a rainbow of pure sadness. Now that I was able to enlighten you with the inner picture of a rainbow, which was actually pure sadness for the life of Judy Garland.
Yes, obviously there's the big Harvey Weinstein conspiracy and accusation.
I know Harvey Weinstein, whatever his name is. Weinstein, yeah. He got loads of allegations, and now I think that sparked loads of more people coming forward with their allegations.
Wasn't Dustin Hoffman involved? And Quentin Tarantino as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
But loads of people are getting allegations about, like, sexual misconduct and stuff.
Before the sexual allegations, he was an American film producer. He and his brother, Bob, co-founded the company Miramax, which produced several successful films, like Pulp Fiction and Shakespeare in Love. He is also known for being the executive producer for popular movie series like Lord of the Rings, Scary Movie, and Spy Kids.
Having a reputation of being part of many medias has made him have influence over Hollywood. When being a producer, he can negotiate deals with clients about upcoming projects, having the best people for the job, ensuring that a lot of money is made when this movie is out.
Putting together a cast and crew can show how he could have done this. Allegations towards multiple women, as he has the ways to ask for who you want in the movie, promising money and a successful career to keep quiet about it. He also had protection. He would hire people to find out what they have on him and then degrade their reputation so people will get distracted from the real issue.
Well, Harvey Weinstein is at the moment, as you know, as everybody must know who's interested in film and television, at the centre of a huge storm within the film industry.
Yeah, he was accused of sexual allegations against many different people whilst on production.
I think it's good that it's coming out because something needs to be said about it.
Yeah, like, I think was it the Harvey Weinstein thing that kind of, like, sparked it? Because I remember that started first and then loads of other people started getting allegations. I think that kind of gave people a push to come forward about it.
Yeah, because one person said something and then everyone started to come forward.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely atrocious. But I can see why it goes on, because Hollywood is the land of dreams. There's lots of money, lots of fame in Hollywood, lots of very persuasive people, and money and fame equals power.
The problem to take down Weinstein was that there was no proof, but the fight still went on in the shadows. People have called him out before, but Harvey denies it time and time again.
However, on October 5th, 2017, the New York Times reported that dozens of women accused Weinstein of sexual abuse over at least 30 years. A total of more than 80 women in the film industry have come forward to accuse him of these allegations.
Some recognisable celebrities who have come out about these allegations towards Weinstein are Angelina Jolie, Gwyneth Paltrow, Rose McGowan, and Cara Delevingne.
I think there should definitely be more coverage about it in, like, secondary school, near, like, years like 9 to 10 and 11 and stuff, when they're actually at the age when they can start understanding that kind of stuff more, so that they know that, like, that's not okay. I definitely think there should be, like, not, like, loads of coverage about it, but it should definitely be brought up.
I don't know how they would bring that into the education system, but it should be. I don't know what to say.
I think in regards to how it's like educated, I don't think it should be done in classes per se, but in like more like an assembly kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the education system. I think none of it comes from education. It all comes from, especially now, social networks. There needs to be better precautions, and also just don't let celebrities think they're untouchable, because it isn't how they were raised or how they acted in school. It is literally they've got a better life and they think they can get away with it.
Efficient way, I just think just make people aware and feel confident about coming forward if stuff like that happens.
If you're looking at the problems in terms of the way that certain men within the industry have abused their power against both women and men, because both women and men have had their positions compromised by people in power, but it's been particularly people in power. It's about changing the positions within the industry as far as that power is concerned.
In response to the New York Times report, Weinstein said, "I appreciate the way I've behaved with colleagues in the past has caused a lot of pain, and I sincerely apologize for it." Furthermore, he said he would deal with the issue head-on with therapists.
So we have covered the events of Judy Garland and the most recent stories of Harvey Weinstein. We have interviewed someone who has been in the media industry and talked to members of the general public. From this, we can tell you that Hollywood isn't always sunshine and roses, and in every light there is always a shadow lurking behind the scenes. It's your choice to follow the yellow brick road to uncover the truth behind the curtain.